what's up YouTube? What's going on? This is martial art information. Your host John. Oh no, I speaking on. Anyways, we're gonna do a video on how Chinzo and Lyoto Machida changed karate, which is bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they didn't change karate. I've done this before on my videos. I'm not I'm just not hating on anything. I in my older videos and on my older channel, Jumanji, I talk about this adapting it and modification. Because my background is originally from karate, and I always figured out years ago that to order for this to work from any level, street fighting, MMA, whatever, it's gonna be. You have to adapt it. You have to modify it to what you're doing. That's what's a bit because I'm not a big YouTuber, and I really don't care to be one now or anytime soon. I'm doing this video for one to say things right. I mean, let's figure it out. I haven't watched this video yet. You gotta skip the commercials, obviously, but just go ahead and take one in.
What do I do to look the way that I do? When I tell them it's not.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, before I forget, I'll have things that you somewhere saying to subscribe to my channel, like, and share, yada yada yada. Okay, okay. Let's go back to this video.
Let me set you an example, very simple.
Oh, that's a nice snap kick to the face. He knocked him out with that. I mean, Lyoto Machida is very real-minded in his MMA career. He's really good. I think he's been a champion a few times in the UFC, and I think that, I mean, obviously I'm not a big enough YouTuber to have talk to the Machidas. Okay, I'm not that big of a YouTuber to say, hey, I don't have the connection to say, hey, yo, I want to talk to you about what you do in the UFC. I don't have that luxury. I'm a poor man. I'm a poor man and nobody on YouTube. But hopefully that will change. Hopefully, if I keep posting these shit on here, I'll make something out of this.
The Machida brothers are two of the most.
One thing about, yeah, hold on. Let's go back to that kick right there. One thing about that kick he did right here. Oh, that's a nice hook. He got heavy hits too. But look, I love. He has his one hand right here. He tried to do both hands, but what really happened is because he's blocking the way he is, and that's why he still is able to go through and hit the target that he wants, because of the fact when he comes around, he wants to go through your part, and you learn this in karate or what, other martial arts. They tell you that you have to imagine going through the target, like 3 inches behind the target, and this is what's going on. He don't know he's going on. The ideally you do want this, but also this as a way to would cover this line here. I think he did not. He's still got that one hand up, and that's not gonna do. And he wham. He hits that right here on top of his temple.
The Machida brothers are two of the most
He's
successful
knocked
karate
out.
practitioners in martial arts. However, they had to make some key adjustments to their karate
Now,
to make
I
sure
have
they
not seen Chinzo fight, but I know a good bit of the Dragon Machida is what they call him in the UFC.
found that success. Today we are going to be breaking down with Chinzo and Lyoto Machida. Can't believe I just said that. The way that they change their karate in sport and life for the better.
Here, let me ask you one thing. What's the real purpose of karate? You're gonna ask me self-defense.
Yeah.
You have to choose the philosophy of karate, which is so important.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. They are not the first one that did this. Bruce Lee actually have some background karate. He knew that you had to adapt. You had to modify the movements to adapt to what you wanted to do. That was his philosophy in martial arts.
For your real daily basis, and also when you use it, how can I apply nowadays? How can I use it as a self-defense? Why karate has to keep the same system since when it was created in 19, like the more modern karate?
Yeah.
Black belt, but they don't know how to escape from like guillotine, headlock.
Sure,
They don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm a black belt,
Yeah.
but they prepare.
Actually, if they did when Chinese was fully whole, but yeah, they had jujitsu, not the Brazilian, jujitsu, and all that. They stopped and separated all that shit and became more of a sport. Now karate don't teach that shit no more. So they don't teach you how to get out of the guillotine. He's right on that. So there's a lot of things that they used to do and they stopped doing it. And now when you learn karate, you need to learn other you need to make it whole again. As Jesse Incap was saying, you need to combine all the stuff, all the striking part of it and the grappling part of it, and then you'll make karate whole again, and you will need to modify all the stuff that you need to work for it on the street or as for sports top deal, So let's continue.
Why? There is something wrong.
Karate is one of those styles that's known for being hard and rigid, especially like super.
Well, okay, he said hard and rigid, but it's when you look at karate, it's like when you do a kata, right? You it looks stiff. When you watch it, it's not as fluid as like when you see shonen kung fu or some kind of Chinese martial arts, right? Cobra Kai never dies, baby.
for traditional karate. The stances are super low and deep, and the punch punches are exaggerated and the hands are pulled back to the opposite direction. With all of those things that Machida Karate changed, it also emphasized all the things that made it great, like the timing, the accuracy, the large database of techniques that it has, like knees and elbows. One of my favorite ways that Machida Karate is changing their ways is with these techniques.
I'm gonna be in front of you and you hold the.
Yeah, right. They're not going to be
So
standing still.
Standing still, you're gonna hold, you're gonna prepare the situation.
Right.
Kata, sometimes they don't teach you like that.
Right.
The form of kata is so square, like Chinzo said. One, two, by how many times in fight that's gonna happen?
Here you're done. That's very knee. How do you do?
Okay.
Okay, that. So this is very effective. Knee is very effective. But the way they are training in Shotokan form a lot of square movement.
Sure.
In the real situation, the real scenario doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
So training this, get the pad, put the pad, hold the neck, and repetition, change the angle, change the grip.
Change the grip, and that's
My name's Chad, and this is my 15-year-old daughter, Bethany. And if
More real.
Yeah.
That's more applicable. Let me set you an example, very simple, that then I want to ask you guys, why are you training? He keep it here, and during the fight, you not use it here, you put up.
Yeah.
And during the fight, you not use it here, you put up.
Yeah.
Why? You tend to put up, otherwise you're gonna get hurt.
Since for the beginning, you teach them, but the hands close to the chin. Because here, you have two things. You can protect yourself quickly, or also if you need to apply the follow techniques,
Yeah.
like a 1, 2, two, when you bring the hands 1, 2, takes so much time.
It's a longer distance.
Long distance.
Yeah.
And when you create the habit, they just put the hand to the hip, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
In the fight, you wanna put the hands here.
You guys do treat these as blocks, correct?
Super simple.
Blocks.
Short blocks.
Yeah, you have in it. Traditional, that's so okay that you do 1,
Yeah.
2. So big movement.
Yeah, right.
Outside so big. But when you train here, the Machida Cat Machida karate, you do this very short. 1, 2, 3.
The way that you use, we train.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do this.
Yeah.
The guy gonna attack you. But the question is, you have to ask people, why we train here, then we're gonna use this.
Just a little bit. 3,
Yeah.
4. Instead of do too much.
You don't have this time to do that.
Parries, moving them from not punching you in the face. The first change is using the techniques and being more defensively responsible in throwing the same things.
And more dynamic.
Karate, as it's grown in its popularity, has kind of become, it has to teach a lot of people at once. And what happens when you do that is you tend to go through a little bit more of like a solo, like you are teaching people to teach themselves, which is kata. By doing so much of your training on air and not making contact, you lose so many variables and kind of like the key aspects of fighting. However, when it comes to Machida karate, they made some big adjustments that were super necessary for MMA.
I think it's very important to have a solo drills because you have to fix, you're gonna line your punch this. But right away when you have a chance, partner drills and pass. Like I learn how to ride bicycle. Okay, let's pedal.
Yep.
Okay, now you're ready. Let's go to the real bicycle and put him to do the real one without the little wheel.
Yep.
Go, you think he's ready?
When I was 19, I almost died. I mean, it's weird to say this out loud, but I suppose I wouldn't really have it any other way. I was admitted to Duke's Hospital in 2007. I was showing...
No.
No.
But he pedaled.
Yeah.
But it's different. The balance is different. But if you not make them do the real partner drill, the real pad, how to hit, how to contract, how to engage your shoulder, muscle, joint, it's not the same.
Where you bike and on the beach, on the
bumpy
street,
roads.
Yes,
And
different ways that you have to bike. Like a fight, you have different types of fighters. You have to be ready to use your technique in different ways.
One thing that you develop here in our system is a kumite kata. It's a kata, but more form of the fight. Always gonna do this with your boxing gloves, but the other's gonna be here without gloves right now, okay? But
Because I'm tough.
our students use the boxing gloves. So you're gonna do front kick immediately. 1, and move a little bit. 2, 3. Move. And I'm gonna punch it, block and counter. And now roundhouse kick. 6, 7. Punch. Go a little bit back. And 8, 9. I move 4. Go back. 1, 2, 3. Again. Go back. 1, 2, 3. 1. Move. 2, 3. Block and counter for 5. 6, 7. Back a little bit. 8, 9. One, two, three. So that's kind of training for the situation. They're gonna use the distance, footwork,
all of
time to block and counter. You don't create right now.
Yeah, right.
It's already set.
But
it's a different situation.
It's the setting, but it's also there's time in between. Like not every single repetition is exactly the same.
You're right.
Understood. Okay, that's really cool, actually. I'm probably going to steal that a little bit. When it comes to tradition, change can be something that is kind of like frowned upon in a lot of ways. Karate is no different. And whenever you have those concrete structures and traditions that karate has, it kind of takes a little bit more effort to break through them or to make that change in the first place. So whenever that happens, it's usually pushed by something pretty important. And my big question was, what pushed that change? How did this variation of karate come to be?
The way that you train, the way that you're gonna apply. So you can see a bunch of karate guys, they move backward like that.
Yeah.
Like desperate. We felt that. We felt that we need to change something.
We come from traditional karate, Shotokan karate. So when you go into MMA and you did spar against Muay Thai guy, the boxing guy, you felt a lot of disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you do one and the guy one and counter you how to defend yourself. Sure. So you have to adapt that.
Then when we start change, it was a game change for us. Everything changed because now we were able to control the distance. If the guy get closer to us and try to hit, or we attack, we are able to block. We're more aware, like self-aware and aware to notice everything that happens in the fight. So karate is not a solo movement by yourself, just like do movement by yourself and expecting you are able to defend yourself doing by yourself. You have to have like opponent, you have to apply, you have to have a contact.
Give
you have
them
to have
an
everything.
example, the pen. The pen is very
Pen is the same. Pen, the main purpose of the pen is to write.
Sure.
But you see a lot of ladies put in the hand, blew a balloon, pop up the balloon.
Pop the balloon,
You can do whatever you want with the pen, but the main purpose is to write. If you use it for another purpose, I'm not gonna say you are wrong, but you moving away from the real
from the reason it was created.
Or the reason was created.
Yeah. I am actually attending a seminar of theirs tomorrow, which talks about a lot of these concepts about adding the different variables to karate to make it a whole style. You can find a website to get more information on that. You can find their YouTube, their Instagram. All that stuff will be, if you just click the button, it's right there.
One here, again. When I come next to you, you leave that next don't get me it. No push. Straight. Not be too. Hey, what do we do? Gasoline, just a minute.
Just the knee coming up. It's spear already. You don't want to
It's
It's right away, it's like,
should be a magazine. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. That when you kick me. Now when you're here, you're gonna can do a rotation. You understand me? And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Wow. Let's do it again. I'm going to stop you. When you stop me, then you do. That's what you do.